Qatar foreign ownership, what an important development. Foreign ownership draft law. This will impact major global indices, financial market, how it is taking it, financial around the world, how they are going to look at it, major stocks which will have an impact, again, whether it will promote the opportunities among the GCC participation here. Qatari stocks rose most in a year after the country said it may allow foreign investors to fully own listed companies, a move that could trigger more than $1 billion overseas inflows. $1 billion. The cabinet approved a draft law that will allow overseas investors to own up to 100% of listed companies. If the law is implemented, companies would have to individually approve the increased limit. While implementation is yet to be confirmed, the decision could trigger inflow about $1.5 billion into the listed companies that would earn a bigger representation in global benchmarks. The draft law approved by the cabinet includes amendment of Article 7 of the law so that the non-Qatari investors can own up to 100% of the capital Qatari shareholding companies listed on the Qatar Stock Exchange. Now, how this will impact the major global indices? Foreign ownership limits are consideration in the weight of stocks in the global emerging market indices such as those managed by MSCI and FTSE. In increasing foreign ownership limit will increase the weights of Qatari stocks in the indices. Very important. Since these indices calculate the weight of each company based on percentage of ownership available to investors, local, regional and international, the increase in allowed foreign ownership increases the weight of the companies in the index. As a result, the fund is tracking the indices would be forced to buy more of these inflows. Funds which track these indices would be forced to buy more and more these inflows. The decision will help in foreign ownership in the market, which in turn will lift the weight of these companies in the emerging market indices, MSCI as well as FTSE. Qatar financial market impact, if you look at it, the Qatar exchange index gained 2.8% immediately the Thursday, the most in more than a year, to close at the highest level since January 14th. Qatar exchange stocks are very grossly underrated around the world. This will trigger, thanks to the CEO and the board who enable these opportunities. The decision to raise the percentage of foreign ownership in the shares of Qatari companies will positively affect the liquidity and trading in the market. The move would also increase the weights of Qatari companies and on global indicators, which in turn would inject more liquidity and investment flows and will positively affect local investors and listed enterprises. Now, foreign ownership, Qatari companies are, we have to work on it. We have Qatar General Insurance, for example, 32%. Qatar Gulf Warehousing is around 30%. We have to look at it objectively. Allowable foreign ownership from 49%, it will all move. Inma trading around 25%. Qatar Invest Group around 25%. Vidam Food is around 25%. Commercial Bank of Qatar is around 21%. This will help. So the Qatar Exchange had taken the right decision. Considered vision of the government is an enabler. The foreign ownership currently sits way below 49%. That's what the message is. Now all this will be attracting in the coming days. Now major stocks will impact wherever these are Qatari stocks. That will be the biggest changes in foreign ownership during the previous sessions, and one closest to the foreign investors limit. If I look at the Qatar Exchange data, biggest changes we have seen in Commercial Bank, Mashraf Al Rayan, nearest to the limits, Qatar General Insurance and Reinsurance, 32% amount available again to the foreign investors. Gulf Warehousing, 30%. Again, you have over 18% available. So it is an important decision taken in the long-term interest to attract the overall inflows. Qatar concerted vision and economic sustainability with this foreign direct investments opportunity by changing the ownership to 100%. This is going to be a major booster for the international investors to take advantages of this great opportunity. Thanks to Qatar Exchange, the CEO, the board, and the vision of the government, we will see more and more inflows in the coming days.